is willing to make the next pass.
Murray against Holmgren, down low. Here's Topic. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Pass to Klingon. Here's Nash. The three. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 6. It's good on the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
On the wing, Murray to the inside. Nash. And a two-handed jam.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Topic. 8 points in his last timeout. Here's Holmgren over Murray. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Well, Doris, Chet Holmgren was one of the more highly touted guys coming into the league in a long time.
He was BA, and he has lived up to the billing. At that size, to be able to shoot the ball, put it on the deck, be a force at the rim defensively. But maybe his best attribute, he is a tough competitor.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Henderson. Pass to Holmgren. Wallace, left side. Got a piece of it, and they're able to recover. It's hauled in by Nash.
Terrific rim protection impacting the shot.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Here's Nash. Rejected by Holmgren.
Wow, Chet Holmgren sending it back. He is willing to take on any kind of challenge.
And so it's Portland. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. Defense is setting the tone.
46. The Trailblazers, 67.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Trailblazers lead by 21. They've got Cason Wallace, Chet Holmgren out there with Williams. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's the group for Mark Daigneault starting the second half. Here's Henderson. Pass to Nash. Murray with it. Here's Nash. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Shot clock at 6. Henderson for 3. Connects from downtown. Henderson's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Holmgren, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And Portland's shooting about 56% in this one. Pass to Klingon. Over to the left wing. Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. He can't get that one to fall.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Inside, Murray. Great D that time from Holmgren.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively. Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Here's Nash. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Nash has got 33 points.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here he goes. Now here's Wallace. Defense right on him. Just 5 to shoot. Off the mark there with a 3.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Count it.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. From the arc. And it's Portland with a rebound. Klingen's got his 16th rebound on the night.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. The shot comes out. Henderson, the pass to Nash. On the wing, Murray. To the paint. Pass to Klingen. Murray inside. He's covered by Holmgren. Nash misses.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And the big finish by Holmgren.
That's a big-time finish for Chet Holmgren. Boy, you get him in the restricted area, look out.
Howard, the pass to Nash. Outside for Henderson. Pass to Nash. Second shot opportunity. Another one falls for Portland.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Henderson against Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren inside. He's got 11, and that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Klingen. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in the real game.
And the latest power rankings. We're still in December, but we are starting to see things take shape in the NBA. You look at Oklahoma City, no movement for them, maintaining their top 10 spot.
When I look at Portland, they're one of the top teams because they just play the game the right way. That's what's been clear early on.
And if you're guarding SGA in the pick and roll, boy, stop the ball, because otherwise Shea's going to get to where he wants to go.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Henderson. Fires it from 18, and he drops that one in. Nash has got 37.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Wallace outside. Pulls up, high post. Goes back up, Holmgren. And Klingen pulls it down. Klingen's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Here's Nash. Offensive rebound. Oh, nice shot by Klingen. Klingen's got 14.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Now here's Wallace. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. Here's Nash. Watch by Wallace. And the basket by Nash. Nash has got 40 points.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
Wallace outside. To halt the run. Good D. by Murray.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
And the basket by Nash.
Assist
Nash
from
has got 11 points here in the second half.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
The kick out to Williams. It's tipped. Henderson.
Oh, wow.
assisted.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Really off on his shooting, just 20% this period. Looks like he's getting a bit frustrated.
And the basket by Nash.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Here's Henderson. And his fifth basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Now here's Wallace. Defense is right there. Pass to Holmgren. No good on the triple.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
It's tipped. Henderson outside. Here's Nash. Off with the layup. Oklahoma City has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Out of bounds. It'll be Trailblazers ball. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense is a... Here's Nash. He shoots it. Portland again missing. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Murray out there with Klingon. Then it's Henderson. And it's Nash in at the shooting guard position. Pass to Howard. Here's Nash. Fires the three. Again, the miss by Portland. Here's Topic, defended by Henderson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Second personal foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Trailblazers.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
Good on both. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. 17-point game. And the basket by Nash. Nash has got 46.
Well, they're just riding the hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in a zone all night.
The Thunder have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. To the middle. And Klingon pulls it down. Portland leading by 19. Henderson finds Murray. Nash. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Surefire, one-handed stuff.
Yeah, with his focus, he's not going to miss that. Here's Topic. Wallace outside. Pass to Topic. You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, BA. So let's just count them as playoff stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason.
Nash misses. Thunder trail by 21. The Looking to get back on track. Blocked. They retain possession. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul.
Here's Topic. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
For 3.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Williams. Howard grabs the miss. Howard's got 6 rebounds in the game. And it's Murray off the drive. Count it.
Murray. Assisted by Howard.
Now Wallace. Well, Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, B.A., you have 2 choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
And up the court come the Thunder on the break. Over to the wing. Topic for 3. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Portland leading by 21. Henderson, the pass to Nash. The 3-ball. The Thunder pull it in. Holmgren's got 7 rebounds in the game. To the right side. Here's Topic, defended by Henderson. Back to Williams. 4 on the clock. Floats one up, blocked! And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Thunder able to keep possession. Just 2 to shoot. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. The Trailblazers have gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. Here's Nash. Gets the 3-ball to go.
3 points.
Nash has got 54 points.
He hit 3 triples in the first half, 3 more since. That's nothing to shrug at.
Williams with it. And technology, always a conversation, Doris. So talk to us about wearable sensors and where that is between the league and players.
Yeah, you know, obviously there are some privacy concerns because what these wearables give you are devices to measure how healthy a player is. What should his exertion level be based on all kinds of health information? Resting heart rate variability, what was the quality of sleep? Quality of sleep is a huge issue in the NBA with all the late flights and tip times, et cetera, cross-country travel. When you're investing millions into your players, you're trying to take the best care you can of them, and some of that goes to the information you can glean from these wearables. I love them.
And so the ball out of bounds. Topic touched it last. The Trailblazers have gone 7 of 14 here in the 4th from the floor. Henderson, the pass to Nash. And the layup falls. Nash has got 56 in the game.
He's going off this quarter, a huge reason why this team is on top.
Here's Williams. Here's Wallace. Soft touch off the glass.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and keep grinding.
Right wing. Howard, the pass to Henderson. No good from outside. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at Dallas. They'll match up against the Mavericks. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. Pass to Nash. Three-pointer. The Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Inside. It's blocked.
Boy, it's been a struggle in this quarter, and the team needs more from him. There's no doubt.
Nash. And a miss there on the triple. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Here's Topic, defended by Henderson. Back to Williams. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And they pick up 2. Nash has got 58.
Well, that's a bad shot until it goes through the net.
The Thunder shooting around 30% since the 4th quarter got underway. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. And you look at the development of AI. How might it affect the league going forward, Doris?
I think there's so much to be learned, Brian.
58 seconds left to play in the 4th.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Trailblazers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they really wanted this one. It pushes their win total up to 21. And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Rain Man.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And they came in here with some attitude, and they brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
Brewer, the pass to Hartenstein. Here's Macy. So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It wasn't enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.
Lost love, cause I refuse to find it. How you real, you cross me, when you know I'm solid. Wonder how you feel, like is it on your conscience? So deep, the pain ain't stopped, pain ain't. Lamar Jackson, got a posse. Weird, cause you used to play like Kaepernick. We got the past that, sad to say, but you know I'm master. Do no peace treaties, it's forever up. The beat, your feathers up. Have a when shorty said don't leave out. You ever seen your homies? I'm talking pain. Some of my look like Ruby Rose. Like Bay used the rose. No, you ain't love me, but tell them how though. Cause I noticed the bad acting like still in tune with the streets. See, I can hear the got me staying on point. I feel like Derek Fish. Hurt, man, I had to cut off my sisters. Almost on the fan, he blitzed me for a picture. I'm paranoid, so proceed with caution. When I'm mad, I got an attitude like Steve Austin. My dog and we all lost. Ain't no more.
And I was 14 with a small locket. No more fair ones, now we all hopping. This shit got a kick, but it's not boxing. 100 on my body, that's a regular outing. Shopping at 100 million, I can't get it from browsing. I can't get it from scrolling, I used to get it from housing. On the 4th floor in there, and she trying to give me 1,000. Sneaker money. You know you lying, why you speaking funny? The fact, why you speaking to me? Put my phone on D&D for all the leases. Touring foreign beaches and probably somewhere in Ibiza. Maybe on the road with Albie, 4 O's like an Audi. You know my rebels rowdy. Don't move me like a Lambo on South Beach, that's regular homies doing. When you up, they start hating, that's how the rhetoric get. Fall back, they try to play you like you never been lit. I had to
Great
attain
choice.
everything my
That's a
haters
difference
never
maker.
could get. Probably had a little motion, but you ain't never been this. Top dog in my city, running like the mayor. Old friends fell out with me, they did me a favor. I had to fight 100 demons just to get to this paper. Sneak this and I ain't tripping, we gon' get what you later.
From a dope spot, jealousy came from me and my pops, cause he had no pops. Watching me close, get sad when you both pop. Thought assuming you grab, but it don't stop. Coming, just get your bag, no ops. Most of these out here just mad over women that they wish that they had. Never come around and get a taste of this living. You'll get addicted. I was broke too, but somehow I managed to fix it. Run around chatting about me.
Great choice. That's a difference maker.
Always with different. I guess the don't trust you. You belong in the sewer. Somebody should flush you. Nice and comfortable until the medics gotta rush you. Blocks I had to cut through there. We get hazardous. Got an all-time high. That ain't the half of it. Trying to add it up in my head, but ain't no math with it. Get next to try to grab a pic. Now they on some rapper. It's nasty, I ain't asked for this. I was just authentic with it. 95 South and a sprinter with it. Try to get next to you, usually if they could benefit it. Passionate dog, I need my kids to feel it. That's why I'm up early. Kids to get you stuck early. A long way from all that. Used to lose and then I found out how they hate a winner. Come out them, they pay for dinner. Word.
Okay. Lost love, cause I refuse to find it. How you real, you cross me, when you know I'm solid. Wonder how you feel, like is it on your conscience? So deep, the pain ain't stopped. Pain ain't. Lamar Jackson got a pocket. Weird, cause you used to play like Kaepernick. We got the past it. Sad to say, but you know I'm master. Do no peace treaties, it's forever up. The beat your feathers up. Have a when shorty said don't leave out. You ever seen your homies? I'm talking pain. Some of my look like Ruby Rose. Like Bay used the rose. No, you ain't love me, but tell them how though. Cause I noticed the bad acting like still in tune with the streets. See, I can hear the got me staying on point. I feel like Derek Fish. Hurt, man, I had to cut off my sisters. Almost on a fanny, blitz me for a picture. I'm paranoid, so proceed with caution. When I'm mad, I got an attitude like Steve Austin. My dog and we all lost. Ain't no more.
And I was 14 with a small locket. No more fair ones, now we all hopping. This shit got a kick, but it's not boxing. 100 on my body, that's a regular outing. Trying to net 100 million, I can't get it from browsing. I can't get it from scrolling, I used to get it from housing. On the 4th floor in Ennis, trying to give me 1,000. Sneaker money. You know you lying, why you speaking funny? The fact, why you speaking to me? Put my phone on D&D for all the leeches. Touring foreign beaches and probably somewhere in Ibiza. Maybe on the road with Albie, 4 O's like an Audi. You know my rebels rowdy.
In season 5, Rodney and Brian sent me a message saying, hey, let's get on, let's run some 3v3. And as luck would have it, we saw none other than Portland Trailblazer DeAndre Ayton. So he was running a shooting guard, a two-way inside-out ISO creator, and I drew the matchup as the guard for Team 2K TV. And the first time that I was gonna be in trouble, he's averaging almost 15 points a game in the city. That is wild in a game to 21. First play, he darts past.
And the Celtics looking dapper getting off the bus earlier. You've got to look your best coming into an opponent's building. It's time for the NBA live on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Boston Celtics going up against the Portland Trail Blazers here at Moda Center. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. On the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And now the opening lineup for Boston. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Christie is out there with White. And it's Jamison in at the 5 down low. And for the Trailblazers, Nash is out there with Anthony Simons. Then there's Howard. Then it's Randall. And it's Bitadze in at the 5. We are right in the middle part of a long season, GA. As a player, how do you stay engaged? How do you stay focused?
Kevin, this is where the grind can really catch up to you. Easy to start feeling complacent or check out a little bit. So you got to shake that off. And I tell you another thing, your coaches will play a huge role in keeping you engaged.
Here's White. The 9-footer's on the mark.
What a confident attack by White, finding his shot on the move.
Simons, the pass to Nash. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Jamison. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. And Simons has got the ball here for Portland. Howard, the pass to Nash. And Nash slams it in.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Rick Carlisle and I did speak a few minutes ago. Coach said they want to force Jason Tatum to uncomfortable spots on the floor. Now, they recognize those spots are few and far between, but Coach wants to keep Tatum out of the paint specifically. If his team can do that and force Tatum to shoot more from outside, they feel relatively good about the chances. Back to you.
Thank you, David. The shot's good from Christie.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Randall passes to Nash. Back to Randall. Portland moving the ball around. Inside. And there's Nash. That's good on the assist by Simon. Nash has got 6.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pass to Christie. Now Tatum. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And it's White missing.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Randall no good.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Tatum can't convert the two-handed jam.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Yeah, that's the kind of aggressive defense you always want to see on the interior. Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
And Boston has possession. Portland making their last shot. Out to White. Latrey. Julius Randle with the rebound. Portland leading by 3. And Coach Derek White spent his first 4.5 seasons with the Spurs and Coach Greg Popovich, who did a lot to boost his confidence.
Yeah, Kevin, White was a late first-round pick. He's a humble guy, very hardworking. I don't even think he realized he could be this good.
Here's Brown after the made shot from Nash. Passes it to Jamison. The rebound by Bitadze. Trailblazers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. That's a 2 from Simons. The quick look, no good that time.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Christie against Howard. Pass to Brown. Over Nash. Misses off the left iron. Portland leading. Howard kicks to Nash. Sinks that one from the post. Nash Nash has got 10 points in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
They can use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And now, the first timeout called here for Boston.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
Now here's White. 8 points his last outing. Now the pass to Brown. They could use a bucket. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
There are so many different roles Jaylen Brown can take on for his team.
Nash outside. And Boston with the rebound. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
Christie against Nash, and he hits the jump shot. He's got 5.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Bangs home the trifecta.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Celtics trail by 6. And here's Brown. Picked up 39 points in their last one against Indiana.
Look, he kept finding ways to get to the free throw line. He knew the other team couldn't stop him, so he just continued to punish them at the line.
And here's Nash outside. Count that one as his 7th bank in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland.
Yeah, and last year it didn't matter whether it was on the home or on the road. They failed to take the game from either of the two meetings.
Yeah, real disappointment last year for sure. They don't want a repeat of that this season.
Here's Christie.
Yeah, but you have to like the mentality to get inside, even though they're struggling to finish. Just doing the job on the backboard.
Nash against Christie. A nice shot by Nash.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
Celtics trail by 9. Up top, Brown. He's guarded by Howard. Brown dishes to Jamison. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Assist goes to
Brown's got 3 assists in the game. Simons the pass to Nash. Rebounded by Tatum.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Pass to Christie. He dishes it to Jamison. Nash with the block. Outside, Simons. The Trailblazers working the ball around now. And there it is for him. 20 points for Nash.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Pass to Christie. Goes up on the wing. Julius Randle with the rebound.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Trailblazers leading by 9. And Simons, here we go. And that one drops for him. Simons has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
White finds Tatum. Brown outside. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And they've come out with a take no prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And it's Portland with the rebound. To the paint and stolen by Tatum. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Here's Christie. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Christie's got 9 points.
Yeah, great read by Tatum there. Recognizing the overcommitment and making the defense pay.
To the wing on the left. Howard kicks to Simons. Tatum against Randall. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from 12. It's good.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Celtics trail by 11. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Hey, look at Rain Man. What a contribution.
Well, as a coach, you have to make adjustments to put a stop to all the damage he's doing. The way they defended him is not cutting.
Boston making some changes. Williams, he's checked in for Jamison. Aiden Watson comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Damian Lillard subbed in for White. Now here's Lillard. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. The kick out to Williams. There's the triple. And Klingon pulls it down. And here's Portland. They're on a 14-6 run. Avdia can't hit. Boston's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Pass to Watson. Outside Tatum. Boston, no good that time either.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they've built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Now, here's Lillard. His last outing, he had 8 points. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of it.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Boston. It's a 13-point game.
2 minutes remaining.
He kicks it to Watson.
2 minutes left.
Murray with the defensive effort.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Here's Lawson. Good, nice job down low. And the Trailblazers lead by 15.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Watson, the pass to Christie. And the three ball is good. Christie's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Celtics.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Here's Lillard after the made shot from Nash. Now, here's Lillard. Still scoreless. Nash outside. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Murray, the pass to Nash. To the inside. Lawson in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Klingon. And it's Klingon with the jam.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
Now here's Lillard. Here's Watson. The kick out to Tatum. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Cody Martin, he's checked in for Boston. Dunn comes in for Christie. Inside. That's good from Nash on the assist by Lawson. 26 points for Nash.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Nobody near Lillard. Boston, no good that time either.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Here's Klingon. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide substitute here for the Celtics. Peyton Watson, he's checked in for Jamison. Christie comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Chris Dunn. And here's Nash outside. Lillard with the rebound. Celtics trail by 16. Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best Trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
On the court for the Celtics, they've got Christie. Cody Martin is out there with Peyton Watson. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Williams at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Guys, they call him Rain Man, and in the last game against Charlotte, just was phenomenal. He dropped in 36 points, and to no one's surprise, he was dialed in from deep. Performance like that makes you hungry for more. We're looking to follow that up tonight. Guys?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Watson kicks to Martin. Out to the wing. Christie against Lawson. Lillard from outside. Portland grabs the miss.
Well, his lack of offensive contribution has definitely been felt tonight. They could have used way more from him.
Celtics trail by 21. Here's Christie. He's got 17. In the corner, it's Martin. Boston again missing.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
Count the basket.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
2 minutes.
Williams scanning the floor. Lillard with it, outguarded by Murray. Rejected by Murray.
Well, he can't buy a bucket, but it's time to find other ways to help his team win.
There's Nash with the 3. Hands it from downtown. Nash has got a pair of triples in the second now for the Trailblazers. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, right? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way. Man, he's just pulled a Harry Houdini in this quarter. He's completely disappeared.
Avdia gets the bucket.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Here's Lillard. Nash with the block. Martin against Avdia. Nash the pass to Avdia. And the rebound goes to Martin. Boston shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Over in the corner, Lillard. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
He's still scoreless in this quarter. And at this point, they can use every point they can get.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Martin. Lillard has the open look, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Oh, what an ugly start to this quarter. Only 1 of 8 from the field.
Near the three-point line, it's Nash. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
But what a half he's had. He has completely warped the shape of this game with his hot shooting.
Here's Christie. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. So as we conclude the first half, so far, fairly one-sided. It's the Trailblazers running away with it. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Rain Man.
As impressive as the block totals are from him early on, they don't even tell the whole story. He's changed countless others.
Yeah, now that he's established that defensive presence, guys think twice before challenging.
You've got Anthony Simon. Julius Randle is out there with Howard. Then it's Nash. And it's Bitadze in at the center position. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. Christie. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Bitadze's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Simons, here we go.
Well, playing his role to perfection, using his size to control the glass for his team.
Here's Christie. Buries the long-range jumper. Christie's got 20.
He's a true team-first guy. White is all about finding the team the best scoring chance he can.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Outside, White. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well, talk about a guy who gives you exceptional effort. Derek White is always watching the floor for gaps he can fill, places he can make a difference in the game.
And the first one at the line is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Simons the pass to Nash. Lets it go from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Nash has got 43 points.
Well, it seems like Simons is always keeping his options open, always willing to make the pass instead of taking the shot.
The outside leaner. And the rebound goes to Nash. Nash has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Randall no good. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Brown wide open. He fires. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Brown's got 10.
This shot used to be a question mark for Brown coming into the league. Now you got to guard him from deep.
Randall kicks to Nash over Christie. Nash's shot is in. Nash has got 7 points here in this quarter.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead.
Jamison the pass to Tatum. And it's Portland with the rebound. Bitadze's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. Looking here at some numbers for Brown. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. The Trailblazers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Nash against Tatum. Nash with the bucket. Nash has got 47 points.
Really another fantastic offensive rebound and putback. This is the second game in a row where he has just been ball dominant.
Well, yeah, you can see how much energy he's playing with. He's on a roll, and he's not about to let it in.
Brown. And it's Portland with the rebound. Nash the pass to Randall. Back to Nash. And finished off by Nash.
Every year, it seems like Randall's playing with more awareness. That's why you can now run the offense.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
This is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
And Portland making a change here. Sissoko checked in. Donnie's checked in for the Celtics. 3-pointer, Simon. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Nash has got assist number 5 here tonight. Over to the wing. Dunn, wide open, he fires. No good, unable to end this run.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Sissoko, no good.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
White, good.
White.
So much control from White in the mid-range.
Portland's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
There's the pass to Brown. Right wing, jacks up a 3. The rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And Nash slams it in.
Well, he leads everyone in scoring, and he shows no